Good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you guys are this evening. For me, I am afternoon. Carentan here today with you, doing a little pregame show with none other than, you could see his name right above me, Mr. Palermo's 06 from Fins Let Loose. Welcome, sir. Good to have you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Awesome having you on here. It's always great to get to know the international community. I'm mostly, North American, and I know the North American scene quite well, so this is an exciting treat for me. Ordinarily don't get a chance to get to know you guys, but this is what this seasonal is all about. Finding out, this is a worldwide game and people playing it all over the place. Wolves of War done a great job. Again, this is the fourth installment of it, and tonight's going to be an amazing match for you guys. But anyway, before we get started, I think a lot of people, including myself, all the viewers at home, want to know a little bit about the community, because honestly, I didn't know much about the community. I know we spoke a little bit prior to this interview, but just give us a little background about your community and a little bit about Finland and what you guys are about.
Yeah, well, like I said, Finland is a very small country in the far north. I have reindeers next door.
just and
kidding,
polar bears.
Yeah, polar bears walking down. No, but we are a very tight community. I think it's surprisingly large amount of number, but we have been playing competitive Hell Let Loose for some time now, but we are trying to improve the comp squad.
Mm-hmm.
We had some restructuring, and we are looking forward to playing this tournament and going far.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I think you mentioned to me, Finland being, that Scandinavian country way up north and only 5 million in the population, and the military service is a requirement of every male, 18-year-old male has to serve.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. That was cool. And I think that you were saying somehow that military service kind of bonds you guys together. That's like the uniqueness of
yeah, and I think it helps with competitive play that Finns are familiar with some kind of common structure and stuff like that. And I think that's the main strength of our community and comp team is that teamwork and combined arms.
Right, and that's what you guys are all about. It's that chemistry, that culture, that closeness that you guys create within your community, and I think that's awesome. I think, and you could do it better than me. Was it Havald from Halt Core said something about your opener and how awesome you guys were with rolling that out, like the teamwork, the amount of precision and timing on Hurricane Forest, I think you told me.
Yes. Yeah, we were playing Hurricane against Core, and I think he was very impressed with our opening tactic and asked me about it later. And yeah, it's one of our strengths, and we have to, in Finland there is, as you said, 5 million people, and only some amount play Hell Let Loose and then competitively here in our clan. So we have to make good preparations, and that's what we're good at, and practice the preparations. So it's gonna be practiced 2 weeks of Carentan practice.
Yeah, I was going to say that those 2 extra weeks were probably quite helpful. I mean, in terms of preparation and whatnot.
So. Yeah, I think it's going to be the most prepared weekend of Hell Let Loose you have seen.
Good. I'm looking forward to casting you guys. But I want to jump to the next part, and I always call it impact players. These are the guys, girls that are going to be out on this field tonight that I'm going to be behind, and I just want to kind of give the audience at home an idea of who I should be looking out for. I think you mentioned a little bit about armor, some infantry, even artillery, which is, to me, I don't think it gets spotlighted enough by the casters, but I absolutely think it's a game changer, and I know you want to talk a little bit about those 3 areas.
Yes. As I said before, I think our strength as a community is that we play as a team, we win and we lose as a team, and we don't really like to, or I don't actually like to put individual players that big of an emphasis. But if you viewers want to watch during the game, there is me and my squad are doing some attacking maybe. So if you want to see action, you can always go see where I am. And then there is like you said, the arty guys. We're gonna have some.
I'm gonna let you pronounce their
and,
names for me because you were trying to tell me offline. I'm like, yeah, there's no chance. I'm gonna butcher them up. These guys are gonna laugh and make a meme of me.
Yeah, there's well, defensive squad leader Urho Kalevi is.
Yeah, good luck saying that, guy. Say
like
it to yourself 3 times.
Job, yeah, try to pronounce that.
I got cheat sheets everywhere. I'm gonna have stickies all over my monitor, man.
Yeah, and then there is me and Wow on attack and
so that's the infantry and the artillery and the armor squad. I think that the 3 guys that you mentioned, I mean, the one name is just great. I'm going to have such a good time with his name today.
Yeah, well, there's the tank commanders, Nahtu, Lethal, Asperger, and Hard Johnson.
Hard Johnson. Don't get behind the tank or the gun of Hard Johnson, man.
Yeah.
Well, don't let him get on your 6. You'll regret it. So anyway, moving forward, now that we've highlighted our impact players, the people to look for, now Phoenix. You said they're very similar. It's almost as if you're looking in a mirror. You guys match up quite well.
Yeah, I think we have the same strengths as teamwork and combined arms, and they have good fraggers, but like clans like Core, they are known that they shoot the best, but we with Phoenix, we have very similar play styles, and it's gonna be interesting.
So there's and Phoenix brings that combined arms, I think you said, and they just have the ability to work well as a team, just like you guys. So the difference makers, we're gonna call them like the keys to winning. Obviously, number one, we both agreed, getting a great start and not getting your truck stuck in a ditch off the start. And then the other 2 you mentioned. Tactics. Talk about a little bit about tactics.
Well, it's the beginning preparation is one part, but I think the mid-game calls is a big part of tactics, and I have a gut feeling that good defense is going to win the game for us today. It's gonna be we're gonna win 5-0 in 15 minutes.
Yeah, right.
No, but actually, I'm expecting a tough 3-2 win where we defend the midpoint and do some attacking. But of course, you need attacking pressure. But Phoenix are very good
and
attackers too, and they flank, and so we have to keep our heads up.
Absolutely. And the last key to success, you said, and we got to shout these guys out. The artillery is going to be pivotal, especially in this map, Carentan.
Yeah, Carentan and Purple Heart Lane are the most arty-heavy maps, and it could be that the entire match is decided in the both middle HQs. So if we can get the enemy arty offline and we can keep our own arty online, we're going to have easier time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the elaborate fortresses you build up around the artillery. It's always fun to watch that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny also how the meta is going to that direction. You play in the HQs.
So we're gonna wrap this one up. I know you got a match to prepare for. I'm glad you stopped by and took a few moments to just introduce the community to Finns Let Loose. It's a pleasure. But what time is the game, and how can people get in touch with you guys?
I think that the game is on 8 CET, so 9 for us, and you can see us playing in squad line battles also on Tuesdays if you want to play with us, and we have our own
Mondays and
Discord.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, we'll have our own little game on Monday. That's gonna be
so check those guys out
next week. Yep.
Absolutely.
And, well, if you want to come to our Discord, it's I'm gonna do it in Finnish. Okay, eli jos olette suomalainen pelaaja haluaa pelaa helletluusia organisoidusti, niin tulkaa FLL Discordiin ja laitetaan pelit pyörimään.
Awesome. Palermo's 06. Look out for him today. He's going to be crushing it. HPL Guderian is where I'll be streaming. Make sure you guys are out there. Palermo's, once again, thank you, sir, for coming on. I appreciate you for your time. Good luck today, and I hope to be doing a post-game interview. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Back at it again. Seasonal has resumed. So glad you guys are here with us. I have my buddy over here, Pepper, sitting to my left. Yep, that left. And we were also joined by a TL tanker. Nobody knows tanking any better than this guy, Mr. Khalito himself. Thank you for coming, Khalito. I know it's early your time.
Thank you.
So,
yes, it is. Wonderful introduction.
So, anyway, I just noticed that this European squad has literally started at 3 o'clock on the dot. This is something like you don't expect. North America, get on, figure this out, because I was totally expecting to do a pregame with Pep and Khalito, but we don't even have time for it. So what we're going to do, we're literally going to jump into the game, but let me get the camera set up. Gentlemen, if you want to talk about the map, and the midpoint is train station, gentlemen, train station.
Wow, train station.
Wow.
Okay, well, I think tanks are going to decide the middle point on this one. So, Khalito, you can go ahead and take this away.
Yeah, there's a big railway that runs down the middle, and it's going to be like decently long sight lines with respect to other points on this map for tanks. Infantry, again, the north side is in the town. There's a lot of buildings still. You can use that urban environment. And the south side of the train station it opens up to a lot more bushes, fields. There's a lot of varied environment on this point.
So, gentlemen, you're seeing my map. We talked earlier about the importance of D7 in particular. Right off the train tracks, there's these buildings just to the south. Pep, you were saying how pivotal that is to controlling train station.
Yeah, I mean, 3/4 of the sector is, south of the strong point, the slammed right at the north. So, you're going to see more attacks coming from the north and just like spread out infantry, just getting map control in the south. But I mean, just in the open fields, you just need a few good shooters to hold the whole south part of the soft cap, and then you're going to see some aggressive pushes from town center, really in the courtyards from the north, and fighting over those routes from the north down into the strong point.
So, gentlemen, ladies at home, we are casting behind the FLL Fins Let Loose squad. Axis, they are Axis today, or this evening. Now, I am noticing something very strange. You see this up in the north, guys, in the 3? I mean, we're live, and with train station being so far, excuse me for that, I'm surprised with this opener. I mean, is this surprising any of you guys?
Yeah, it seems a little strange to me that they do this, but maybe it's an attempt to get across that canal crossing and then go all the way around and try to get.
Yeah, that's so. Well, I'm gonna disengage, and I'm gonna go find. Oops, let me get up and away. The other group is coming in. The main infantry appears. Let's grab these guys. So this is like where the main infantry push is coming. This is where I figured they would have jumped off from the beginning. Now, in terms of artillery, we never even got a chance to spotlight them in the beginning, and I'm remiss if I didn't get to mention some of the Fin Let Loose players.
We got first contact.
Oh, we do. Yes, sir. Let's get off of these guys with flying contact.
And the truck was just blown. As far as I know.
Yeah, it looks like already just got something.
Artillery actually might have gotten.
Yeah, artillery is zoned in, and we have, it appears, that's the Allies Phoenix squad.
The tanks are already shooting. You can see on the rails the shots going through. Those long-range engagements I mentioned earlier are coming into play.
Let's get behind the Panzer IV, because he's returning fire here.
Our Panzer IV, here he is, right behind us.
There he is.
There he is, right down below.
Try to get an angle on this Sherman here.
We have something down. Try and disengage and find out where is he.
The rail's a little tricky of a spot for Axis armor because Allied armor can see the angle on train station earlier than Axis armor can, so you have to come into Allied armor view in order to get value on train station from the rails. So he's probably looking to get a better position on the south side. The downside, of course, is that it's a little bit more urban here.
So
yeah, that's the south side.
Panzer IV looking south down the main road. Is this where he's expecting to see the Allied tank?
I think he'll.
No, I think he's trying to avoid the tank for now.
Yeah.
The Allied tank is further down the rails.
Is it right? Yeah, it's right here. Here is the Allied tank. So they're not gonna get too close to one another. They're gonna stay out of each other's line of sight and let the infantry kind of fight this out.
Yeah.
Now we have a
Stewart there on the hard
yeah, Stewart. 50% cap for Phoenix, a pretty good start.
Yeah, you'll notice during the
Wow,
big
my
impetus on
brain
this.
just tanked, boys. I'm so sorry. Something just happened. Did I catch a bug? Oh no.
Just give it a minute. It's probably a glitch.
Yeah, remember the FPS bug we had where you were down to 2 frames? Feels like.
Yeah, it's just dumping.
Yeah, so again, the big impetus on PHX was to turn that initial tank was from the rails to now FLL has reset here.
Oh, and they are pushing back Phoenix. Phoenix was 50% capped, and I was starting to get worried. But it looks like Phoenix has stabilized the point, and they're actually pushing it back towards their favor. Now, here's the big push from Phoenix. Now, infantry-wise, where are they heading, Pep? Are they looking for certain buildings at this point? Are they just going to go toe-to-toe and clash in certain areas of the map?
I think right now it's just basically you get more spawn points wins, right? Like the more outposts you can get close to the point, you're just going to start flooding infantry in every 20 seconds on that outpost, right? So it's a game of trying to get the most squad leads in the mid here and figure out where those tanks are as well, because the tanks are going to be
right.
Like
I'm looking. The Panzer IV is out there now. I'm wondering if the Sherman that was just down the road, has it moved up? It was somewhere in that vicinity there.
He's right on the intersection now, fighting the Panzer IV.
Let's
He's
just
at the
jump
bottom
down.
right of your screen. The Panzer IV is duking it out with him. He's like right above that blue name. That's yeah, you see him.
Trying to click the dust. Ooh,
There.
yeah, there it is.
There.
Now we've got the
Yeah.
fight. Ooh, he
Yeah,
might
the
need to
Panzer IV
retreat.
right down.
Big problem for
I think
Finns.
allies or the Phoenix team Phoenix is going to start taking this point now. Once you have armor superiority and your combined arms, like they have a Stuart and a Sherman medium now in the point with infantry, it's going to be very difficult for just infantry to take it back. And the Germans might still have their Lukes, but the Lukes can't do anything to really destroy either of those tanks. So, you know, they're not really getting any help from their armor right now on Finns Let Loose.
But you guys are noticing, you seeing it, right? They're in spite of all that, they're still capping.
Yeah, it's gonna teeter now, and now it's gonna like die out.
I think we were talking off camera. I was saying, like, I hoped it was train station because it allows for infantry and tanks. It's just not, you're not fighting like in a phone booth over like town center. And I'm sick and tired of looking at the canal crossing, to be serious. But train station, like, you know, so many more options.
I'm frankly surprised that the Stuart has survived so long on point on train station. I mean, it's very. He's been just driving around, and 3 of his sides are exposed to enemy 18 infantry.
Yeah.
So
He's still alive though.
Good, confident spotter.
when do the Finns push up and push west, I should say? If they can remove the spawn waves that are coming in from this direction here, then they can take the point. But again, the tank, the 75.
Right back to his original position. This is a Sherman B, same Sherman medium. He just backed up into the same position so he could shelter point. Safety
Now,
defense, right?
is he able to actually hit the Axis infantry or these train carts, like blocking, impeding his view? Because I see him moving up. Is he trying to now get a peek on where he thinks the allies are coming, Cleto?
He can't see town center properly with, or not town center, train station. He can't see it properly because of the cars. But I assume that he's also afraid to push up because he doesn't have infantry support on his left to use.
Right, he's got infantry, but they're across the train carts. Bombing run.
And you'll see that the AT infantry, FLL infantry is winning.
Oh, perfect bombing run. Look at this, boys. That was a great bombing run. That's exactly where they were spawning in. Hopefully, now
let's look, see if we can get eyes on where that garrison was, because that was their main push off, and we know. Like behind us, those buildings I pointed out to you before the match. If this is where they're coming from,
let's pull back.
That
Yeah, these
run might have
buildings.
ended.
Let's go back here. I believe these are the buildings, right, Pep? You're referring to?
Yeah, you should have a garrison in the back.
Well,
yards.
there you are. You're right on. You're right on the money.
They
with
didn't
that one.
reach it. That's too bad, because that bombing run, if it was placed there, could have really secured the point.
Yep, and well, at least gave him a chance, because I think with that garrison being there and now 65+% moving towards Phoenix, it's going to take something special, maybe a great artillery strike from the Finns to get back into this midpoint.
Yeah, it looks like the artillery is doing a great job from Phoenix, clearing the south side of the strong point.
I'm getting ready to hit the boom for Phoenix, but I will say this: as long as that artillery is online for the Finns, they still have a chance to reclaim train station. This is not over by any chance.
Now we're seeing a supply drop just at the bottom of your screen. If you turn left, I think we're going to see some fast garrisons go up for Phoenix on the point here.
So let me get out. Let me just take a lookie.
Yeah. Oh, it's an attacking supply drop for Finns let loose in the south corner.
Yeah, going for it. That's a key area. That's by Mount Halas, right down there, and that's the high ground.
No, Mont Halais is the right
Oh,
side.
I'm sorry, over here.
Yeah.
But there is high
that
ground.
Left side, little bit. Yeah, that's like there's a little mansion up there and decent little trench to push out of. So that'll be a nice little starting point for them if they can secure that garrison.
So I think this is a complete reset for Finns. I don't think they're going to attack too hard. I don't think. Now, with Mount Halas, Halais? I don't know, guys. Help me out with that pronunciation. They are close to one another. We're talking like literally, what, 200 meters we're talking. So they have it spread pretty nice with garrisons, and they do have OP placements. So I think they need something up top in the 6 to put pressure on the train station. Maybe Baker's going to get out there. That's our guy that we interviewed early this morning. He's going to be one of the guys to watch.
Yeah, and you see where the transport truck is in the courtyard? That's, like I was saying earlier, where they want to get that first flanking garrison.
This being the courtyard right here?
No, the courtyard north of train station, Strong Point. We have an abandoned transport
this
truck.
Here, okay.
Yeah, that's where you want to get your main push-off garrison from the north. Just put it on the top side of that courtyard to range it out from anybody blocking it on Strong Point. And then you can just start feeding infantry from the top, and you're not going to be basically running straight into the tank line of sight. You're going to be trying to cross in front of him, so it's going to make it a little harder for him to defend the point.
Another thing to notice is that Mont Halais is actually on a big hill, so you're going to have the tanks that are going to be able to hold that from the hill are going to have vantage point. It's going to be easy for them to see. And if allies do cap Mont Halais, then it's going to be really hard to retake for that exact same reason.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Mount Halais, where all the smoke is here. So you're saying on top of that ridge line, they can shoot down?
Yeah, and it's a great position. You can shoot lots of infantry and tanks on the station.
Speaking of shoot, is that a AT gun?
Looks like a 76. That's
No,
sure.
it's a medium.
That's another medium.
What do we have out in the distance? It's a tractor. So, in terms of positioning now, Cleto, where are these Allied tanks looking to put? Are they? We did see a flash happen on train. Are they just looking to stay basically in this area here, where the camera is pointing south down the F column?
I don't know actually what they're trying. Well, they're trying to get the most infantry value, and so they're reacting to where enemy infantry is on the map. And currently, as you know, the Finns are grouping up in the south side of the map because of the proximity to Montalais. We have a Tiger who's going to be able to get this pick, and
he's got his peak.
Medium can't really do anything about it.
Now, can he get out of? No, he can't.
Oh, just barely. Just barely.
Couldn't get up.
escaped.
Couldn't climb up. Now,
So close.
with the price of the Tiger tanks being so expensive, you want to pull him back. You're not going to look to press this. You're just going to just say, okay, infantry, I did the job. Tank's out of the way. Now go win your gunfights. Or is he looking to press in?
Yeah, he ideally he would press in with his infantry, but it requires a lot of coordination to work together with the infantry. Of course, if that infantry dies and that tank is not going to die to infantry fire, then it's going to get surrounded, it's going to get killed. You want to be in a position where you're close enough to the OPs that you have constant friendly infantry streaming around you. But right now, he's just going to sit back. He's going to try to shell as much as he can, maybe fish for some Garys. As we know, HE rounds can go through walls. They can get Garrison's OPs through walls. So he's going to try to just hit like geometry around the point and try to get those OPs and Garys.
Just saw 2 rounds of HE land artillery, being the Phoenix artillery. They have looks like it appears the southern half of train station zeroed, basically where we're seeing the OP here. That's huge. And in spite of that, look, Finns, they're in business. They're cooking with the tank. Now, it's about these gunfights now. And I know in the pre-match, I mean, they're very much similar in terms of skills. I mean, gunplay, tank play. I think it should come down to who has a better day. Who wins these close engagements right here. I mean, moving up one courtyard at a time.
It's important to mention another thing, that it's not always just about the amount of kills you get too. Because, I mean, you can out-trade enemies, but it's important to, after you out-trade them, to push those OPs, to push those garrisons, to actually gain ground
Exactly.
with those kills.
Yeah. Yep. Deny them the ability to respawn. That's it. Push them out. If you're getting kills and you're not gaining ground, it looks good on the scoreboard, but it doesn't translate to wins.
Works well for bragging rights, though.
Yeah. So it looks like this factory building, we're hovering right above this little bit of real estate here on ping, seems to be where most of the action is going to take place in order to get their foot into the train station.
I'm really surprised to see that there isn't a stronger FLL push on the north side.
So north side being up top, where we're looking right now.
That's correct, yes.
Now, what would you expect?
I mean, there's a couple of...
garrisons? We have garrisons. Oh, that's a strange OP. Is that recon? Oh, it's a squad leader way out top. Taking the scenic route, but eventually they'll get down. I guess controlling the church and the area just in and around the church will be a great launch point for train stations. Maybe that was the idea when they first came off the jump, to ride the transport train out there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, of course, I understand why they're pushing from the south side, because Montalais is the next point, so they want to push off from their own point, and you act as an offense and a defense simultaneously. But trying to attack from just one approach on the point usually doesn't work against these good teams.
Right, you need multiple approaches. So we obviously know the Southern, they've got at least 2, maybe 3 squads dedicated to getting in underneath. Now you're saying, send something up top. We need more help up top.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take a peek at the map and see what's going on, kind of on a overview level.
Go way up.
For Finns let loose to see, you know, do they have any flanking garrisons up yet?
So
Do they have
Finns?
AT guns built on Mont Halais?
Let's just take a look at Mont Halais. I don't see a gun up anywhere. 2 garrisons. They did have a garrison, attacking garrison by Al and
At least they
Orga.
do have a heavy tank on Mont Halais, so that's good. And
Yeah.
we do have a good flanking garrison up. 2 flanking garrisons. Well, one just went down. Well, we have 2 still. Actually,
Red
so
Zone
we're
garrison
3.
is locked. It's not taken
Yeah,
down.
and there's
so
one
that's
up
good.
at Chapel as well, so that's good. It's a little deep, but
Yeah.
they had one 200 meters south of that just got removed in the courtyards.
Mm-hmm.
So they are trying to get a second approach established, but of course you need that attack in depth.
Look here, just freed
Now that
up.
it's unlocked, yeah, we might see something.
That's gonna be
from that side now, so.
Interesting. Hopefully, some nice artillery rounds. Again, you said it right here. This is where they want to control, right, Pep? This, and there he is. Wow, he's one of the hit guys in when we did the pregame. Polemos, sorry, get your name. 06. I mean, he said these guys here are key. These buildings are key to getting into the train station.
Yeah,
And what they're
you-
doing
you-
currently on that left side of the map is they're trying to fish for the enemy garrison that was there that we saw earlier. The one by the tall buildings on
Yeah,
the
hey,
west
we
side of
should
the
go
map.
watch and see if you can get that taken down. We got the OP in the area, and this squad leader here, he's searching the backyard on the left. Top left of your screen on the other side of the road. Look at him. He's,
Oh, that's the
he's
man.
going through that backyard. That's where they were. Can we look and see if that garrison's gone? Did he get
Yes,
it? Looks like
the
he
garrison
did.
is gone.
So
Don't see anything
that'll...
rebuilt. Now look at this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, what a great
Get up
map.
here and you can just snipe everything.
Yeah, he should be calling everything out. He should be calling what he sees. He should be spotting for artillery. That's a great place, great vantage point. Now, controlling that area with this garrison open, I'm liking the chances of the Finns getting back in this game. And we're only
It's huge. It's
Huge.
huge. I know lots of garrisons. Lots of garrison locations. You're gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
So the Finns have the backside here on the west side, and they have their main push as well. And garrisons are down on each side. I should say PHX's garrisons are down on each side. The only place they can really place garrisons is directly south of the point or the point itself. Of course, as we know, the point itself, the garrisons are not super good. If they start pushing the point, they're going to be problematic to spawn on.
Yeah, especially with all this artillery hitting the point. And
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that I've seen several times on this point is you end up with, like Finns are gonna have that alternate garrison on the south side, like right at the border of the map. And it's super easy to start spawning all your infantry down there just to get them in the sector, but then you get pushed up against a wall essentially, and it looks like that bomber line is gonna be aimed at a garrison.
Yeah, it might have been, I mean, sitting right here going north or south of north in the F. But I do like they're making progress, like you said, Kalito. They're not just killing and sitting back. They're moving the chains, and they're making
Yeah,
progress.
they're making progress, and they're
Yeah,
encircling
there's
the point.
progress.
I bet it has
So-
something to do with that garrison in the south. It's contested? Okay, well,
Yeah, that's where they're going to be trying to flood in now, is through that south side, because usually on the, you see the paved road that goes off the map here on, yeah, if you go to the west side of that road, right down to the edge of the map, there's a house that you can hide a garrison behind and still fit it.
down and through here.
No,
No?
look south again where you were facing before. Yeah, just move straight forward.
So
That house on the right side
house.
with the tall chimney. See the
very-
Belgian gate? It's going to be just to the right of that Belgian gate.
Okay, so basically down by Ping. That's kind of like where the garrison is
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, so they're going to be basically spawning in, trying to run in through that. Looks like we got the 76.
76 is just This is the thing right here. This is the one that's contesting this garrison, not letting anybody spawn. Now that's good. I mean, if it's going to stay out of there, it allows infantry to get into train station.
I don't think PHX knows that there is an enemy garrison. I think the tank's just trying to get back to a good position in the bomber.
It's a Phoenix bombing run.
That was
Great. They felt the pressure. They relayed it back to command. That's a great bombing run, Phoenix. Well done. But still got an OP up, so they do have a sliver of chance.
And now artillery's dropping on this OP as well.
Remember, this is like edge of sector. Like all these
This is the
guys
edge.
you see are outside of soft cap right
Just
now.
outside of it.
They're just there to provide a base of fire on to the railway and the main road. But I mean, what's happening is it's working, right? Phoenix is now pulling back and pushing to their own HQ instead of defending the front line where the main wave from Finns are going to be coming in. So, I mean, one squad basically putting an all-in defense and bombing run.
Airhead coming
following
down,
it up with an airhead too.
It's going to be interesting to see if this thing can be secured. Infantry needs to get around. Stein. Oh, this is
going to guard it. Here we go.
There it is. He sees it.
Go.
Oh, get it, sir. Get it.
Here it is. Oh my goodness.
Got the smackdown.
Oh.
I think he gets it.
Uh-oh.
It's oh come on. There's a few blue guys that can still defend
Is it
this.
Boomtown?
Yeah,
that's Boomtown. Nice job, Stein. Did your job. You served. Yeah. You served well.
Well served.
And the OP was cleared as well by
the OP, which was by the smoke by
That's
Gossip.
Correct. Yes, by Gossip. Yeah. It's looking like this entire push was cleared. And again, this push was just supposed to take a little bit of breathing room off the main push, try to get them into the point, but it didn't seem to have worked.
Yeah, the commander bombed it, and then infantry came around. Now the 76 is it still back there lurking, just on defense.
Oh,
yeah, nice
76 might be.
Is that a commission?
Hunted.
Where is the 76? Now White Death.
I keep looking through the woods.
Just sitting there.
Looking through the woods. Creep up to
Monthollet.
There's like this road goes right up to Monthollet here. There he is. He's halfway up there in the wheat field. You just went over him.
So here. Okay,
there
right.
He is.
Oh, this is going to be a great engagement.
And that's a Tiger up there.
Tiger.
So they're going to have a little slugfest here.
Tiger is out getting repaired, I believe, right now. Or at least it does need repairs. So 76 is. He smells something in there.
Yeah, so the Tiger's likely marked to high heaven.
Yeah, I wouldn't think he would press a position like this without knowing where it is.
Yeah.
Because he's running into infantry and it's not his. Oh, I'm sorry, it is his infantry. My bad. Orange dots. Come on. Come on, Gideon. Now, look at this. Well, I don't know what just blew him up. Was that?
I believe artillery blew him up. Or no,
or
satchel?
Satchel
Maybe?
Satchel? Man, he just don't know what happened. That's a problem. When the Tigers out of the action,
yeah,
and now
all that
7-6.
That must have been a satchel because those are all Allied infantry.
Yeah.
Just swarming them, right? Like.
So, is this the move now that you've got your 76 forward with infantry support? And where are we? We're just about 200 meters from Mount Halais.
Yeah, there's not enough aggression coming from Finns let loose on mid right now. So with this tank rolling up over Monthollet, we've got our 76 set up to see right into the point. And so I think we're going to see some progress now for Phoenix.
And actually, this is a fantastic location for the tank. You're on the edge of the map. You have friendly infantry around you. The only way you can really get attacked by enemy infantry is from the left-hand side of the tank. If he pushes up by the edge of the map where those signposts are in the field, he's going to be able to turn his barrel left while moving forward, and he can see all the way down to Axis HQ from this location. He can see any tanks trying to come back to the point, He can see infantry on Mont Halais. This is just a fantastic position, and he can push with his infantry to take one.
Noted. Yeah, all you tankers better know that, man. That sounds like, and you listen to the Tank Jesus here, Baby Jesus we call him. So with that 76 in position, these was it Danny, the squad leader, and Lamette, 2 squad leaders, if they can hook around and get past this open field to where Barto is. And he just spawned it. It looks like an OP. Pex has his OP inside there. Looks like it's 3 squad leaders. Lamette, Bardo, and Dan. You got 3 squad leaders out here. This is serious. They're looking to get in. Where are we on the camera? Just below us. We're still quite a ways out from Halais. Halais is still, what, 350 meters away. I guess this is sort of like the box out, right? I mean, they're just trying to keep them out of the sector, control the 8. But interestingly enough, guys, you see the garrison with 1, 2 squad leaders just came in behind it. Now, with the 76 so far up, shooting Halais, it's now with this garrison behind it a bit of a problem, because now they no longer have tank support, because now the tanks moved up and they think, okay, the back end is clear, but it's not. And
and we're gonna see the 76 slug it out with the Tiger right now too. I'm seeing him already trade some shots here, because there's a Tiger that's actually moved up on the Mont Halais.
The 76.
You might not even know the Tiger's there. It's on your
preoccupied with his backline. I'm assuming that PHX in the comms, he's yelling out, panicking perhaps a little bit. The fact that there's so many FLL grenadiers in the backline. Tank's just going to try to clear it out.
Well, Tank's heading west, and he's heading back to where the garrison is. It's now lit up red and it's locked. So maybe they got the word. Hey, man.
Yeah, they must have said, yeah, they still have another garrison.
I would bet you there was a call out somewhere in there saying, yeah, there's a garrison, fall back, because he's abandoned that position altogether. Again, we were saying how important just having these 2 areas right underneath the train station was. Because there's really nothing going on up top. There's really nothing to talk about. You got a couple garrisons just kind of hanging up top, and there's nothing.
We have
in
a
the
locked
6.
one up by Romeo there.
Oh, that's true. Let's get a little look on that.
Well.
Yeah, let's look.
But
and
I mean,
see.
it's the same thing, just from the other direction, right? Like you're basically just trying to fork them from the north and south and behind the point, and then just keep that forward pressure through the smoke down rail. That's really just kind of you just keep doing it until one of them breaks.
And PHX has a full infantry squad up here in the north, even though they haven't seen a ton of FLL pushback. They're just sitting here waiting for the push to happen and probing, making sure that it's clear.
You know, I'm wondering if the play is to, you know, have your opponent overcommit and then counter.
Is this? Oh yeah, no, this is new medium. I remember we did destroy that one in mid, but this guy, he's been cleaning up infantry on rail. I've been watching this.
I think he's alerted to the garrison that was up here that was red has been deleted. They're just
they're using the tanks to clear out the back line.
Allied tanks are just having a day. They're doing great, honestly. Haven't really said much in the way of Allied armor. I mean, excuse me, Axis armor.
Well, let's open up your map again, because I remember seeing a heavy roll up to Mont Halais, and
that one right there.
A heavy.
There's also a Panzer IV.
Yeah, so now we've got 2 tanks up on that hill.
Okay, gents. I
this
see what you're
could be a
saying.
deciding battle if they can push along.
There's also an AT gun up on.
Oh, it is there.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. That's perfect.
Yeah. So if these can clear the tanks from allies out of south, because we see our 76 rolling back up now.
Yeah.
There he is on the right side of your screen. He's rolling south, and now we've got also this Tiger. I think that Axis might be able to start another push. Even though they are kind of being tickled on Martelay, I think that they can push out here. They work
Notice the
together.
usage of the tank. Sorry, notice the usage of the tank as mobile cover to try to push across this field.
Yes.
So it's open. It's open trek. They're wide open and exposed, but I don't know. Is that the route you would take, even though you've got 2 tanks strong?
Yeah, bottom of map is good because
Is it?
they only have to cover like one side of the tank, right?
It's true. The other side
That's
is
correct.
completely. You're just worried about 180 as opposed to 360.
Exactly. And now with 2 guns, you can cover all the angles really, and these tankers are going to communicate at least in the medium. They're kind of going to take care of it while the Tiger is still, keeps wanting to change it for the 76 if he shows up.
Let's. Sorry about that. I zoomed in too deep, but they're in the soft cap. There's no garrison. I don't know. I don't like the move, man. I don't think this is the time.
They don't have enough infantry support yet. I want to see a garrison go down here in the corner with good what's his name, Groove. He's got
where's the
supplies ready
SL?
here. If he can place his supplies, he needs an SL up here.
Yeah, where's the SL? Just on the other side, we've got a garrison,
Yeah, and we've got a garrison here.
and they don't even know. They're like,
I think the purpose of the Panzer IV in this scenario is to fish out enemy tanks, so they trade properly.
bait.
If the
Spade 'em.
76 comes, yeah, exactly. If the 76 comes and sees, oh, that's a juicy
He's kill.
Panzer IV, and then the Tiger can trade a Panzer IV for a 76, which is a good trade.
We talk about how effective right now the Phoenix artillery is. They've literally marched the infantry back, and they're about to push the tanks back as well. A bombing run for. Be right back over with those tanks, but I'm curious what's going on. Not sure what that was about. We'll get right back to those tanks. Again, they're just out there on an island. Just, I don't know. They don't even have targets. Like, we're in the camera and I'm not seeing anything.
Suppressing the hedges.
Well, they notice that people are spawning in that area from that garrison, so I think
This
they're
garrison.
either trying to fish. That's correct. They're either trying to fish for the garrison itself using HE rounds, or they're just trying to hold back the push on Montpellier.
Now that artillery, I hope it wasn't Phoenix artillery. I hope it's now Finnish artillery. They just took out like a whole squad on spawn. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it probably is Finnish arty. So close.
Yeah, so at this point, it's a crapshoot for any PHX players that are spawning in this garrison. They're just going to spawn and get obliterated.
Who's
7-6. Heard there was a fight.
bouncing off of them, or
Yeah.
one of those must have been Tiger shot.
You see, the timing is off because now with the 76 retreating would have been a great time for the Tiger and the Panther to, or P4 to move up, but they have no infantry
That already
support.
smoke though. That already smoke. It must be pissing these tanks off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
so
just,
both of the
let's just
heavies-
give these artillery guys the love. I didn't give them the love in the pre-match. We
It-
got jumped in early.
I think that the German tanks should be pulling back, and like now they're pushing through the smoke.
Let's get him spun around, but guess what we see?
Let's see if he gets this gear.
He's got
out.
the peak. Well, the artillery
There you
beat him to it.
go. Oh,
Artillery beat him to the punch.
Get the Gary though. Come
Yeah,
on.
the Gary's dead. The Gary. Oh, no, it's not
We
dead.
had that.
Now it's locked out. They cannot spawn, but we do have an anti-tank.
Ooh.
He's got one, and I don't know if he's gonna get him.
He finally shot it.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so that must have opened up.
Panzer, Panzer IV.
Panzer IV is about to die.
He's
He
smoked.
cannot engage
But-
this 76.
But the Tiger just through the orchard here. I think the Tiger might see.
He's got the. He's not even. He doesn't see
Here we
him.
go. He's not looking. Oh my God! Keep running. Keep running.
Even that,
Keep running.
Keep running.
He's
Dump
too
that
tight.
AP.
He's too
Get
tight.
that AP.
He got around him.
Come on, come on, come on. Spin around.
Oh, that's
Get him.
beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Round and round.
Keep going. No.
Oh, he knocked his tracks out. That's it. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't
GG.
have stopped.
That was-
You gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
where's the tiger at?
The tiger's retreating because I
Way
don't know.
back, yeah.
Why is he pulling back?
Well,
I thought maybe
both of the heavies
artillery.
hit each other earlier, so they're at only 10% hull, which means that they're very, very damaged, and you can tell because of the burning that's happening around. So, I mean, the 76 was repairing when the Panzer IV came out, but the Tiger seems to yet have repaired.
Nice flanking garrison.
I was going to say, let's now that we've had
That's
our
the courtyard push.
the
that I
courtyard
was
push. It's
mentioning.
just the courtyard over here, but
Yeah, that courtyard kind of is like a U shape around town center.
now
but
garrison
anywhere
being up in the
there-
soft cap is well close enough to the soft cap.
Yeah.
The soft cap is 7-8 E and F.
You're barely 200 meters away from
Yeah.
the strong point, which is perfect for like keeping it unlocked.
the grid being
and being able to
200,
continue
you're about
push.
175
Yeah,
from
you see
the
where
end.
Mike's squad leader is in that next little, like that's a big, like,
Reds.
paved area, and there's lots of good OP spots in there. You
bodies,
can
and that's our
basically
guy
get
right
another layer
there.
of attack.
There's our
we
man
go.
Pole.
I see his
Putting work in.
he's not lit up, so there's like
There's nothing in
really
there,
not a lot
that's
of presence
right.
on the strong point.
Good spot on that. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nobody home. Nobody's on the strong
Yeah.
point itself. And look, blue
Let's
dots.
see if we can find the garrisons for Phoenix right now and see where they're at. Cause,
Oh, but we got some hot
I mean, we
action,
know-
Pep. We can't be leaving this yet. This is too
true.
spicy.
Have a look around the commander down in the house on the south side of the road. We might have a defensive garrison behind there. As a common area.
Sorry. You got anything in the trenches? Nothing.
Maybe,
Cap
in the-
progress
cap
is
has
starting.
started.
Yes, you caught that. Good.
Yeah.
Almost halfway through the match, almost 45 in. It's been in Phoenix's hand pretty much from the start. They've been comfortably in the lead. Tank play from the Allies has been on point today, but you know, Phoenix they haven't really pressed Mount Halais. I don't know if it's because maybe that's just a bad position for them to press. They don't want to try it. They're just happy sitting
I think
3-2.
it's all just armor, right? It all relies on armor. As long as there's a tank up on Mont Halais, they don't want to
Well,
end infantry.
They were in a good position to push Mahale about 10 minutes ago, but the tanks had to retreat because there were a lot of FLL players in the back line, if you guys remember.
Big spawn. We found Garrison.
There's the Gary.
Yeah, it's
So
right
until this
here.
garrison goes down, there's really no way to capture this point.
Well, if our guy Pole can get a mark and he's sitting on top of the crane, I don't know if he's high. No, he's in the crane. Now, if he can notice that they're spawning in from between those two buildings, then maybe artillery can help him out with a timely shot and really get this cap going, because we've got people in the strong point on train right now. And I do believe that is Finnish artillery. So yeah, look, this is it. This is your game. If you can get that garrison removed. Now I'm surprised they haven't contested it. What is the distance? That looks awfully close to 100 meters.
Well, no, because that's the Allied garrison, so they need to be within 15 to lock it out.
Yes. Forgetting my meta.
Is there a half track as well? Is that a half track on the right, or is that part of the map? Just parked wedged in behind that little shed. What is that?
Maybe the little shed.
Right where you're
there's a lot
pointing
of-
with your little red dot. No, it's just a destroyed. Yeah, that's a half track. It's an Allied half track. Right, no, look straight down, right there, with the little star on the roof and everything.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
destroyed.
it's destroyed.
It's
though,
okay.
yeah.
Man, Pep, you got some
I
great
can't
eyes,
see
man.
on the stream. It's really grainy.
We'll forgive you. We'll forgive you, man. We'll forgive you. When we get those dual cameras, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But look, some bodies are in there. Where are the tanks? Can the tanks? They're back here. The recon, the heavy, it's going to take that combined arms effort. If the infantry's off and it looks like they're in the point, and they're hanging in there long enough, but there's just too many Phoenix.
Well, while Phoenix is fighting over this, can we see what their backup situation looks like if we swing to the other side of the sector where those twin houses are? Because I want to see like if they've regained this north area.
So
where
the twins
flanking garrisons
with
were.
the little.
Yeah.
Nobody home.
They replaced.
Nobody's
home here.
Nobody's home.
Oh, there's a garrison on the left side of the track here, just behind the tree. It's right in that backyard. So they got one here.
Oh, there we go. That's a beautiful covered.
Yeah, good
It's
spot.
a very popular split. I mean, you should know it's there. So there's
They
your
probably
allied.
have one about 200 meters south as well, right at the front line.
Yeah. So, sort of know the situation. We have tank popping off. Is that a wide flank? Yeah, that's the wide flank.
Puma.
That's
the Puma's pushed it.
Here it is. Here's the Puma. We're just gonna jump on with him.
And two heavies. We have two Tigers setting up here as well.
Now he's got people in the back, so this is interesting. Now he's technically off the map. He's got 30 seconds. This is a great little move. And if he can just drop the SL off, this might be their back way in. You know, this could be it. Let's get it. Let's bring it. Man, he's making a lot of noise if he was trying to be sneaky about it, though. And he's just on a mission. He's just hunting squad leaders, OPs, garrisons. I'm going to pop off of him for a minute.
Yeah, two Tigers creeping up from Montelay on the map. Beautiful.
Yeah, I like that he's causing...
He destroyed the repair station.
Yes, that was great. Great move there. And he's out.
Yeah, I think he's going to keep pushing off the map around the corner to try to get that southern garrison behind the house there.
Right on, right on.
Usually there's one back here somewhere, like really close.
He's coming up. He's coming up the... Well, I thought he would have came up the main road. Probably staying off it for landmines.
He's looking for that backup, Gary. He's going to try to like disrupt the back line real quick and dirty.
Yeah.
You may be going to PHX Arty as well.
Oh, could be, yeah.
We'll watch. I mean, he's right there. He's kind of... He hasn't committed yet. He's not sure yet. But trying to look for where majority... We're seeing... This is soft cap. Because, I mean, there's nobody in the strong point. But we've got, you know, a ton in... Looks like F8.
Now I think we got a 2 or 3 prong attack with tanks and infantry combined, right? And this is what they wanted to do, is just muster up, get their full strength and hit them hard.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You don't want to just trickle.
It's important that the tanks push a key, because I mean, tanks like to sit on Mount LA, like I said earlier. It's a safe spot, you get good vision, but you're never going to be able to fish out those enemy garrisons on the actual hard cap. Unless you're right there, like in the streets fighting. So until those tanks push up and they're doing that, you're not going to see a cap.
Let's get on with our man. Is he dead? Oh my goodness! I get on you and he's
He blown to
roast
bits
beef.
the second he showed up.
Now, Tiger being in a great position, but he lost his infantry support. That's a Phoenix bombing run.
Looks like they disabled his engine.
Wow, that was a timely bombing run. Holy crap, that was perfect.
A little bit of cap pressure.
Yeah,
We might see. We want to see a bombing run from Finns that takes out the garrison that was on the strong point for Phoenix.
Yeah. So look, I'm gonna pull down the scoreboard just for half a second. I do want to
Commander
just
marked
see.
it. He marked it. He knows it's there.
So scoreboard is down. I just want to pull up the. No, that won't work. Put the scoreboard back up. Sorry about that. I wanted to check out the fuel situation, which I'll do right now. It's almost 600 with plus 60. So they're doing okay. They're doing okay in terms of fuel.
Well, they have 2 Tigers out and a Puma, so it's 3 tanks. We haven't seen any Axis half tracks, but it seems like their prerogative is just spawning Tigers off of cooldown.
Now, this is looking promising. They're in the soft cap. They do have a red zone garrison. Another one to the north. Supplies going down. Another. They've got basically the sector surrounded. They can free up, and I think the more they press in and force Phoenix to collapse on the strong point, it will free up those garrisons.
No. Now, why is it that they were soft capping? Like, can we check the Axis backline real quick, where like G Squad is trying to cover, and see if there's any orange dots?
So that's would explain why it's cap. I don't think. Doesn't sound right.
No, the other way. This is Allies backline. We want to go to the Axis side and see what on the other side of Monterey.
Pepper's point is that they might be pushing.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. You're right.
There might be like.
Let's just take a quick spin.
I don't see any dots. Do you see any dots back here?
Nothing orange coming up. Yeah, nothing orange.
All
coming
right.
up.
Well, I suppose they did an all retreat. They don't have much going on this side either. I wish we had their map so we could see, any sneaky stuff going on.
Soon, one day.
Once again, in the absence of infantry, like good teams against good teams, you're not going to be able to outtrade with infantry such that you can actually push garrisons and OPs like we've seen here in FLL. So if you want to try to do that, you need artillery and tanks to do that in tandem.
Another bombing run. Looks like an allied, Axis bombing run. Let's pull up. Let's see what was over there.
I would have liked to have seen that along the strong point south side where we know the garrison is, and Commander marked the garrison there. That could have removed their main defense.
Yeah, like
is it still behind that house? Like we can see just to the left of you here. Just past it. It's that little barn between the 2 rows of houses.
Still there.
It's still there. Huh.
So obviously it wasn't marked, and yeah. If you're this close, I think as commander, there's only a couple options, right? You're gonna run it. Now these houses, when the bombing run comes through, right? They protect garrison from being blown up.
Not if the not if the bomb itself lands between.
So so it's a reasonably safe garrison placement from enemy bombing runs. Now, can the Finns push up enough infantry? They've got the smoke now. It's on the point, and it's forcing Phoenix off to go and engage because they're not going to sit there in the smoke. But that's when you need that back pressure, and there's nobody at home. There's nobody back behind.
It seems that Finns have lost a little bit of their push here. They seem to be losing the gunfights, and PHX has been able to push them out of the actual hard tank.
Yeah,
the tank is backing up and retreating.
Kind of thought this is how it would play out. I knew these teams are so evenly matched. They respect each other so much. You just knew it was just going to be tight like this the whole time. Very conservative. You don't want to make a false move. All right, looks like that wave has been eliminated.
Yeah, something's happening up at the mansion. I see smoke on the west side of it.
Mansion.
Yeah, this mansion up here. I see some infantry trickling in.
That's where the...
Yeah, a little bit of defense. Oh, and the 76 is fighting off the Finns coming up the north edge.
Yeah. So you're just going to position...
This is some decent depth. Like, they're halfway into the sector here.
It's a hard sled. Look where they're at, though. It's such open field.
2 OPs. I know it is, but that's some... if you can pressure their tanks on the, south soft cap here, it may force enough infantry to abandon the strong point to help their armor, that you can make a more concentrated forward push with that Tiger to bring the Tiger back in with infantry.
If they can bait out enough Phoenix players to come and engage, if they think it's a big, then have them redeploy somewhere else to another garrison or OP if they've got something up, kind of catch them off. And what they really need is this back pressure. These buildings here, is what's needed. And there's
move the garrison on the left side of the rail.
Oh, hang on a second.
Look at this.
Look what I done found.
This group might go find that garrison. They might find that garrison.
Look at this. Now look at this. Unbelievable. You know what? And this is it. The 76 is in the F8 engaging the group that's here.
He's
or
in
is
the
it
E8.
E8, sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, look, this blue is about to take out. Did he get the garrison in the backyard there? He's coming over. No, look straight down. Behind you. Behind me. In the house on the right corner. Right bottom corner of your screen. Literally look straight down. Look at Trotrad, whatever his name is. He's taking that garrison out.
You gotta say that. Let's go, get it. Shortage. Get it. Come on, I'm ready to boom it.
TAJ.
Oh, he's not. You know what? He's not taking it down. He's saying, you know what? I'm
just
just gonna lock it. I'm waiting to hit the
That's
boom
good,
over here
though.
like a fool.
Helps him range everything out.
Yeah.
Did he get it?
No, he's sitting there.
It was a long dismantle. That's why, because it's in the
okay.
next sector, so it takes like a minute instead of a few seconds. That was a good takedown.
Is the gig up though? Are they gonna come back and look for it? Right outside of the sector. They know. Garrisons are open. Tanks are moving in. Man,
they've completely taken control of the border around the sector now. They have control of the spawns. The only garrison left is the one by the white tank at the bottom of your screen on the left side now.
Commanders calling in smoke on the strong point itself. That's a Panzer IV. I can hear him creeping.
I think they're gonna flex a little bit here and push.
This is it. I mean, you got what, an hour in, 30 minutes remain. It's getting close to that time where it's, let's make a move. We're only gonna get maybe 2, maybe 3 opportunities. This is the most significant one.
Things have been on the back line in PHX's back line before, and what has to change this time is that they have the forward push coming from Mount Halais on point needs to be substantial enough that the time that's bought by the backline push will actually have value.
We're seeing the cap weight now, so just squeeze tight, get this tank up the road, splash that Gary down, and we're good to go. The tank is behind the Panzer IV now, or sorry, the garrison is behind the Panzer IV.
Did he just get out and smoke it? That's Hard Johnson, yeah, baby. Told you not to get behind his gun.
So this garrison is just over the wall behind the Panzer IV, to the left of that building, on the other end where Deddy and all these guys are. With that white tank, it's right behind there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there.
So I mean, they just need to vault over and they can satchel this Panzer IV really easily. I wish he had more support around him. And all he's got to do is, like Colito said, as you roll through this point,
hold up. Hold up. We see what
the airhead as well coming in, reinforcing the push.
Gentlemen, we got a fight now. I mean, what was that? Was that airhead?
Airhead, yeah.
That's airhead.
They caught him waiting in front of the blueprint. And
now who's bombing?
This is huge.
That's a
This is huge. Is it gonna get the airhead? Watch the airhead. Go back to the airhead. Did it get it? Yeah.
Airhead got smoked.
But then, like I said, if you leave that garrison out, there's really no way to remake that.
Alright, it's all in. Look.
Panzer IV just got destroyed as well. He was.
And now Mount Halais is ticking on the upswing.
Yeah. Very pivotal point. What do we got on the back? I know we're looking. I'm sorry.
Still have a Tiger in the point.
No, one garrison.
2 Tigers. 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 2 Tigers.
They are pushing the 4th point back. That is the Axis, which is Finns. They are pushing back their 4th point, defending. So we still got the fight for the mid.
Start to roll into the next field and find that garrison.
Here it is. Look, guys. If this Tiger can put some work in on these infantry just beyond that wall, we might have a flip. We might. It's really up to the Tiger.
They need to identify the garrison spot and it's so close.
It's actually entirely up to the Tiger to get catch the garrison. Nobody else seems to be in position to really do it.
Yep. He's gonna have to carry this team for a minute.
Even if he suicides for the garrison, it's still valuable to.
I think he knows where it is. We're getting
He does.
peak.
I don't think he understands how much.
How
the
close he
players
is.
are.
So close yet so far. He is just.
Flat on the
He's
ground.
he's kicked
Nice.
the beehive, and he
Oh,
is.
don't back up. Keep moving forward, man. Semper
And
Fi.
here comes the satchel on the rear.
Here we go.
Potentially.
Finns are still capping.
All right, roll that satchel right into their garrison. Let's go. Drive in.
Yeah, you know you're dead. You might as well sacrifice it for the team. Like go blow up in the middle of a hedgerow somewhere. Go kill
I
some
don't
guys.
think he
with that.
realizes he's been satcheled.
Yeah, but they're overcommitting to this Tiger, which might allow the infantry an opportunity. No, it didn't.
I don't
See,
think they're overcommitting because the Tiger, like I said, is the only way to really.
Well, that was exciting for a moment. Close. This is the garrison that wins it. If this game ends 3-2, it's that garrison was the savior of this match. And Sherman just happy with just cleaning up, mop up. So hindsight always being 2020. What could have been done differently there? Anybody? I mean, like the Tiger, did it press a bad position? Should he stayed in tighter on the railroad? I don't know.
Well, usually, from what I'm seeing, like I said, as we can see from the admin cam footage, like the spawn points and taking out those spawn points is massive. That's what's going to win you the points. So everyone should really be focused on doing that, and it's too tempting for everyone, infantry, RD, and tanks, to just shoot infantry and to say I'm getting lots of value by doing that. But actually, in this case, like
targets.
the tanks should be shelling HE on the buildings, trying to just desperately trying to find the garrison with that AOE damage. Of course, it goes through walls and buildings, so you can just literally shell every single building on the hard cap until you get the garrison, and eventually you'll get it.
So I'm just gonna pop and just check out the fuel situation. 26 minutes remain in the match. 280, and we're plus 60. So one more round, maybe two, possibly, of tanks coming to push the train station, and I think that's it. It's getting close. And unlike your game yesterday, I don't know, does it feel the same in a sense? Like, is it grindy? Like, it feels a little bit grindy from both sides. Nobody's really been able to, like, flank. It feels like they've been hitting each other head on, and not a whole lot of, like, sneakiness, like airheads.
Yeah, well, that's
half
all
tracks.
Carentan games, really. Unless one team is significantly better than the other team, you're gonna get into this grand list. That's how it is in urban maps.
Another bombing run. This is Phoenix bombing run. Just look. Now, will this get the this and go, shit, we're literally off by 10 meters. 10 meters to the right. Let's get some down and dirty action. Smack.
This could be it here. Oh, Commander.
He knows where it is. Whoever this guy is who just got dropped.
And now he's relaying it too.
Yeah, he should be.
Now we can get Artie on this. We can finally get a tank to come in here and get it.
Wouldn't that be nice if artillery could just land it? Because if they can, that's been the one thorn in the Finn side the entire time, is that one damn, that one garrison. Because they had it almost 50% capped at one point, but that garrison kept allowing those guys to get back in the fight, push them out.
Well, I haven't really seen a lot from FLL Artie here. I don't know if they're being killed or what's going on, but
let's see if they're online. Let me just pull them up real quick. They are a little low on munitions. They're at 126, 26. So yeah, they might be dealing with some serious infantry. It does appear they've left a tank back there to help get them back online. But time is starting to be a bit of a concern. Wondering if we lost Pepper.
I'm here.
Okay, you must be eating that sandwich. It smells good. I can.
This is a tip: if any of you are a DoorDash delivery person, get a vehicle. Guy calls me from 2 blocks away. Can't find my house. He's on.
I wonder why he went AFK. I'm like, where is this guy, man? He's never this quiet.
Oh, we got Mahale
So listen,
flashing.
We'll jump over there, but hey, can we just talk about the other matches? I know we didn't get a chance. We have a few minutes. There's kind of like a lull. You guys want to just briefly recap how the other matches went for those who didn't catch them? If Pep can clear his throat.
Yeah, we had yesterday. I think there were 4 matches. 3 of them were a 5-0. And one of them was a 3-2. So you have EG pulling out a 5-0 against War and Red Army. Trirex pulled a 5-0 against HLY. STDB beat GMJ EWSS in about 20 minutes on a 5-0.
Chinese team, right? Asian team?
Yeah, they're from China, yeah. And then TL, we beat 501 BST2 in a 3-2 full game.
So, teams were eliminated. I believe War, Red, I think they're out. Who else is out? I know we had 2 teams drop, unfortunately. And there's another game being played, 2 0-1 teams, so somebody else is going to lose that one. I think it's the Barbed Wire Chain Collector group, and I can't remember their opponent. But
yeah, I was just gonna say that the 2 teams that are dropping out are CSP and BWR. If I understand correctly.
Yeah.
So the
Russian
teams that they were
teams.
facing, the Russian teams that they were facing are going to get automatic buy.
Yeah, they got a bye, so they go to the 1-1. I believe it's the Polish, what is it, HLL PL, and they're with CC. I think they got the win, forfeit win, and another team, can't quite remember. Oh, the conglomerate, the 91st, 38th, and GR3. They got the automatic win. I think that makes them what, 1-1 each? I have to look at that.
Check to see if the garrison's still there.
Oh, it's still there.
God.
It ain't going anywhere. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? It has to be. Oh, are you shitting me? It's
The
gone?
garrison's gone.
Oh my goodness. Well, would you believe that? Look at that. Is that why
So
the
as soon
Allied...
as that person marked it,
Well,
they got rid of it.
any coincidence, Galito, that now tanks are moved up? Are they like, okay, no more hanging back? Now let's get and push these guys off of Mount Haleh?
Well, also it's getting close to the end, so some teams are going to start consolidating on the point, trying to hold 3-2 at all costs.
So preemptive, let's get these positioned. The big push is coming.
But I mean,
Yes.
276 is stacked up is like super powerful. It's like having 2 queens lined up on a chessboard.
It's a great analogy.
It's interesting to see where they're going to replace that garrison on point, because if FLL starts getting cap again, we're gonna have to see where they spawn.
Uh-oh. Damn bug. Just keep it still right here. But a nice little group of Finnish players in the soft cap, moving towards where, you know, hopefully where they've been trying to get to where that garrison placement was, I think, from the beginning of the match. And also, they are making progress, but the 76 is not going to let them in. So they're only going to go so far. I think they just need to stop pushing in and just hold and try and draw the infantry out and like hook around, because you're going basically head up, and you're not going to win that, especially with a.
You see the Tiger coming in at the top of your screen, in the middle now of the screen. He knows that there was a garrison placed lower. He's where the old garrison spot was. That was destroyed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and now he's pushing because he knows that they're going to try to replace the garrison here. He wants to clear out and prevent that from happening.
Lilo, if he has anything to say about it, he's just not going to let that play out. Oh, did he just get... No, he's still up. He's got one in the tank. Let's wait for it. A little high. Ricocheted.
Yes.
I think
Now,
it's
notice the
there.
half-track. Notice the half-track at the bottom of the screen. That's the current spawn that's being used. Top right of your screen now. That's the destroyed one. Yes, right there where the commander is. There's a half-track.
They dig one in there?
Right
Wow. Now you know why he's a tanker, folks. He sees green between green.
The tank barely missed this half-track, but it's going to be problematic for FLL. Even if they can start a cap, it's going to be the same problem as before.
It's just great.
Looks like the Tiger might be heading up to the top of the road to then turn and flush.
Is he going to make it? He's already got
We'll see.
quite a bit of damage.
Well, he's probably going to repair. You know, he's probably going to be out of the fight for a while. But we see a significant cap weight going on.
Are you kidding me right now, guys? I mean, improbable. With 2, you said it, Pep. It's like having 2 queens on a board. What is going on? They should not be capping this. This is incredible.
As though they're not anymore. As soon as they lost that Tiger's support.
And the Tiger just went down.
There, the Tiger's gone.
Yeah, Tiger just went boom. Man, they just had awful luck this evening, wherever you guys are. Whoa, is that a satchel? Yo, that satchel just
appears to be a satchel.
And as soon as that tank blew up, Blue started capping again on mid.
Wow,
so
wow. Whoever hit that
tank
satchel.
was in hard cap.
Who could have that been? Is it this guy? No. That's
it could have been the AT guy.
Oh man, game on, man. Look at this. Whoa, something just spawned in. What is this? They replaced? No, it's OP. That's OP. Ooh, but like you said, you caught that, Polito. That was great eyes for that. That's gonna be the thing that bails them out, man. They are so timely, Phoenix, with their half tracks and placement of their garrisons. I mean, 3 times I thought I saw bombing runs try and get out those garrisons. They were unsuccessful.
And the Ford's now going to attempt to engage the Sherman medium.
Bombing run could be. side.
If that gets the half track, although I doubt it.
That would be the goal.
Little, like, far north.
Yeah.
Panzer 4 is getting bogged down.
They,
Of course, if you're
It's a
going to be
great-
in enemy territory, you really can't stop moving at all. You get bogged down like this. You either pick a position where you can maintain friendly infantry support and keep shelling enemies, or you play super aggressively and you never stop moving. Some teams do that.
you got to pick one or the other. You can't flip-flop. Phoenix bombing run, counter bombing run. 14 minutes left. Both teams have one more left at their disposal. Now, the Finns are not going down quietly. They're not going down without a fight. So,
Yeah, I thought the Finns have been showing themselves to be.
they're an up-and-comer.
Match.
They're up and coming. They were saying earlier, Polymos was saying, hey man, we're not maybe ready just yet, but we're getting better. They're a very small country over there in Finland, only about 5 million, but very dedicated group of guys, and they're playing well. They're playing really, really well.
And in fact, one of the oldest communities in all of this.
Didn't know that. So the Panzer IV stays in that position there. I think he's got the choke points. They can't flank around unless they come way. Never mind. They're up. They're up top. I'm sorry. We haven't even been paying attention. We've been so locked in to that one area. We haven't really been paying much attention to the 8, but they haven't had any success coming up underneath this area the entire match.
Well, not only that, Guderian, but the more time that passes, with every passing minute, I mean, it's getting close to the end of the match. It's not, like, flanks are going to be less and less valuable as the match continues, because those flanks take time to pay off.
You're right.
And
they have to make a beeline, maybe be more direct. So we'll say that the push in the 8, they're going to have to change up, but we still have 176 remaining. No, 75.
it's a medium. And he's at a decent angle because right at the current angle he is, you can see between the two buildings super far down the road. If he goes a little bit more forward, the first building blocks, and if he goes a little bit more back.
You probably have all these spots memorized, like you literally, or you got a map that you just got on a second monitor. You just go, okay, I'm moving here because
Well, when you
no
play the
coincidence.
maps enough, yeah, you sort of get all these spots.
Now, Panzer IV is still in action, and if the Panzer IV, like you said, if he creeps out and pokes his head, whoa! What just
Tiger down the main road.
Tiger down
On the right,
Wow.
yeah. This Tiger could be big for FLL. I mean, you see the cap.
Dual
right
cap
now.
race. Oh my goodness.
Dual cap race.
They're gonna pull off. Phoenix is like, no. They're gonna see that cap go back the other way. They're gonna have all their guys redeploy. Not worried about
Let's
number
quickly
4.
check. Do we see if that half track is still alive?
Right on. It was in this little. Is it in?
It's on the road. Yeah, there it is.
It is no
no, it's
longer in
dead.
existence. Panzer IV is still up.
Panzer IV
rocking.
is locking down this entire. He's drawing a lot of attention.
So here it is.
To do it.
76. Oh, he's blocked. He can't get that peak. Now he's gonna try and get around.
Yeah, but
Now,
now
will
he's
the-
got to be
will-
out of the.
Yeah. Now the Tiger now catches him. Thank goodness for the carnage of that 75, because 76 gets out. Now Tiger needs to
It is
just...
a very tight cap race, as you can see, but it seems like Finns are winning very slightly.
Yes, I would give
if
them
both
about
teams
20
continue
seconds.
capping. Yeah, if both teams continue capping, the teams are going to win. But of course, that's usually not how it goes. Usually one team stalls it out, and it changes a lot.
Yeah, let's see if there's yes, he has. That's a great job on the commander. He's put up reinforce. This is all in.
There's no one there.
Oh, it's all in.
This is all in.
It's looking good.
I'm calling it. I'm saying the Finns are gonna pull this shit out last minute. I mean, are you guys kidding me right now?
Defending and capping. Here
Are
we go.
you
The
kidding
garrison
me?
is down, and the
Holy
attack is
shit!
down.
This is
Spin,
insane.
Spin.
Let's go! 5 million strong, baby. Become hard.
Wow.
Holy shit, man. This is crazy. They're going to get it. They're going to get it. Here it is. Let's get the official freaking boom, boom, boom. Awesome job. The freaking Finns making it exciting in the last 9 minutes. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's going to be a wild finish because I'm not sure what. Now, look. We were saying earlier that the houses down over here were going to be pivotal in holding the point. And look, that MG, you told me about that building in the pre-match, Pep, sees every single thing down. You got the 76 still in game and a large respawn. Huge respawn on train station. Oh, man. Whew. Let's go. What?
Now it's going to be important to see.
Let's go.
It's going to be important to see the defenses that FLL put up. I mean, they're just going to try to hold.
Yeah.
Obviously. Because
What is their
only
garrison?
against
None.
that.
There's one just adjacent ruins, and there's one right south. Another one. Oh, they've got 3 garrisons of back. Oh, they're looking pretty. They're looking pretty good. Just win your gunfights and keep your tanks in there. Now, is it 70? No. It's the P4. P4 is still in game.
Yeah, this P4 has been doing a lot of work here on the south side.
How
Just
did-
locking down.
P4 does not have a peak. You cannot see over that shed. 76 is safe. But is it Tiger still? We have a recon
The Tiger's
vehicle.
still there.
Where is the real Tiger?
Use your map.
Use your map, Gadirin, you dummy. Oh.
There he is.
He's still on that road. Yeah, that's the.
That's a light, or
It's
it's
a
a
recon.
recon. Where's the Tiger? I'm
The
not
Tiger
seeing it.
seems to have been blown up.
Come on, Pep. I'm not that blind, man. Go easy.
So if you'll notice that they have a garrison next to ruins, and in my opinion,
Yeah.
the big brain play would be to.
Add one.
Oh no, they just lost.
Yeah.
Never mind.
As soon as
I was
you-
gonna say they could push ruins and put
Just put a
the
little
pressure on
pressure.
ruins.
Yeah, just put one recon
That way,
squad. in
even
there.
if you don't cap it, you keep the midpoint from ever seeing any real pressure.
So I'm trying to figure out what direction. They did have a garrison, I want to say, Axis, right? Somewhere back in through here earlier. Is this something? That's OP. Now what's coming up? Down there. Oh, there's nothing. They're a little bit scrambled. I think they're a little bit, disoriented now because they've been, I'm saying Phoenix has been in charge of this mid for so damn long. Now it's their chance to reset, and they don't have a whole lot of time to get it done.
Yeah,
mean,
and it's
4
going to be
minutes.
very dependent on this 76 pushing the same way that they pushed with those tanks.
Yeah, this guy right here is going to be pivotal. Move up when he feels like he's got. When do you make the call? I mean, it's got to come soon.
That comes soon, but he's just going to wait until he gets like the absolute best infantry presence and push going. And if that never happens, he's just going to gun it with probably 2 or 3 minutes left. He's going to get into the hard cap. He's going to wait until then to get the most infantry.
Panzer IV is officially knocked out.
But that Panzer IV
He
was
was
worth every single iota of
Yeah.
fuel.
Look,
And
way
if-
up on top, just putting in work.
In fact, I think that if PHX wants to take this point, they need their own south tank in order to do the same exact thing. Because, as we've seen, those garrisons on the south side are somewhat difficult to kill if we don't have that map.
Here we go. Big fight for the area just outside the soft cap. this is what the Finns want to do. They want to get in behind the 76. If they can remove the 76, remove the threat, I think it's a GG. I think that's how important the 76 is.
German medium?
Let me double check. You could be right, Pep.
Yeah, that's a medium.
Oh, it's a medium. Yep, missed the muscle flash.
But there's actually two.
Wait a minute. They got two.
That's a 76.
Okay. They're cocking
I'll
two.
the north push with the 75 medium instead of the south push. We'll see if that.
They're primed and ready to go. Like, come on, guys. They're actually starting to get capped on Ford. It is contested. Now, is that a bombing run? The last one? This is Phoenix's last bombing run, so get ready for the big run. Because, I mean, they've been smoking it. And that bombing run didn't catch enough infantry, I don't believe, to make a difference. Didn't soften up the Finns.
Contested on 4th too, so that's
Finns go hard, man.
Just holding a gun to your head, you fucking, I dare you to attack me right now. We'll counter cap.
That's right, baby, the Finns.
And here comes the 76. He's trying to get into hard cap to get that pressure up. That's pushing up a little bit.
1 minute 30 seconds, guys.
It's pushing
red alert.
Somewhat.
I'm just gonna stick it right here. I think this is pretty much it. Right here.
Here comes the cap.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy shit. This is getting crazy.
Oh, you see a Greyhound?
Yeah, I believe out in the distance. Come on now. Come on, frames. Yeah, Greyhound coming up to assist. What do the Finns have? They've got both. They've got the big Tiger. Oh man, this is gonna be a showdown. Throwdown.
They gotta get those tanks down there immediately.
Let's get it on.
The 76 is really trashing the point right now.
What the duel? Are they still paired up? No, they've separated. But man, Finns are pushing them back. Now this. No,
23 seconds to win.
Holy
All they have
shit.
to do is hold that
Holy
up for the
shit.
next 19, 18, 17.
These Finns are going to be
16,
drinking even though it's a
15,
Sunday.
14, 13.
It's a damn
Let's
Sunday,
go.
but let's drink.
10 seconds.
Bottles are going to be popping tonight somewhere
And
in
there's a
Finland.
cap progress with 3 seconds to
Oh
one
my God.
hole.
We
Finns
can't
have to
even pop
defend.
it.
They
We
have to
can't
defend.
pop
They
it.
have to defend. This might
It's still on ice. It's still on ice. We can't pull it. Oh my
Phoenix
God.
can win with 2 seconds remaining as long as the Finns.
Oh
contest
my God.
for a couple of seconds. Just
Oh
a
my
couple
God.
of seconds.
Going insane here.
Oh, there goes the 76, I believe.
There it is. Can we just...
There we go. Finns look like they should be able to grip
Are you
this.
sure? Oh my God.
man,
Everything is
it's
coming in.
so tight. The Lukes is rolling in through the
Let's
south
go!
now as well.
Let's
I
go.
want to see a big... okay, it's defending. They win. GG
What a freaking awesome freaking ending. Finns, you earned it. You earned it, boys. Good job. Holy shit. You took one, you stole one from a very, very game Phoenix squad. Now they're having to come out of the losers bracket. Now they're 1-1. They're going to have to fight their way into the main stage. And I do believe this puts the Finns into the main stage with you guys. And my prediction, which we'll show right after Guderian came through. Came through with the hard call. Woo! 43 seconds left. This is just a ceremonial gunshots. But let's get some points up on the board. We got our commander. I'm not going to say these guys' names because I'm not going to be a meme. But look at the numbers. Just look at these numbers, man. Oh my, 6, 7, 9. Holger, good job, man. Holy crap. Toledo, we got to talk tankers. Where are our tankers? They must be all the way at the bottom. Only 2,000, and that's kind of small for tanking, right? You expect bigger numbers?
Well, they've reduced the amount of score that tankers get based off of the new patch. So 2K
So,
is
wow. Woo! And that's it. GG's. Let's get out of here. I'm going to pull this back into the booth, gents. So, oh my God. Yes, let's give it up. Look at Pep snapping back into the scene. Where you been all this time? Hiding under your desk? Get over here.
I've been eating. I don't.
Low key. He's like,
all the goodness.
holy shit. Boys, did we not just witness one of the best comebacks? I mean, literally, I'm just sitting there like...
9 minutes left.
They're gonna. I was saying this about the Finns. They're gonna look back at this tape and go, "Damn, man, we had so many missed opportunities. That one garrison that was in between those two houses that survived like 3 bombing runs. It was just insane. I'm just like, man, these guys are gonna be kicking themselves. They're so close." And sure enough, the last 7 minutes. And I've learned, Pep. I've learned to not say it's over until it's really, really over, man.
Yeah,
I mean, sick.
I mean, I was really scared the last second there where 2 minutes 3 seconds you start that cap back for Phoenix and you're shitting yourself going,
right now,
God, I hope this doesn't go that way. That would be so tragic.
Right now Discord is probably absolutely going bonkers in that Finnish Discord. I mean, that's about as big as a win you're going to get. I mean, a seasonal match, everything on the line. You now qualify to get into the main stage, and the Finns are respected now. They're in. They're part of the main stage. Like, when you can make it into the main stage, people know who you are. You're just not a team that was just hoping. They're actually in it now. So congratulations to the Finns and Phoenix. It's going to be, one more. They got one more win basically, and I think whoever they get matched up against, they'll be prepared, because I thought for most of the match Phoenix outplayed the Finns. It's just that it's one of those things where at the end of a match, if you can't secure it to the very end, it doesn't matter how many minutes you held the mid for. Phoenix will be back, grinding.
Yeah, in fact, I think that FLL finally, the Finns finally just threaded the needle. I mean, they were consistently getting that cap pressure, starting to cap, even getting 50, 60% on the cap. They just couldn't do that get that final spawn point. And eventually they did. They got a bombing run on the garrison. They eventually found where it was, marked it, got rid of it, got rid of the half track. The tank coming in from the south
P4?
side, I have to shout out.
I thought you were going to shout out the P4.
The Panzer
sorry.
4. Yeah, that's what I mean. The Panzer 4 that came out on the south side really took the impetus away from PHX, distracted the team on the south side instead of focusing more on the hard cap or more on their spawns. Really held everyone back, and it was a great match on both sides.
Yeah, that guy was MVP for me. He basically, when it mattered, got the kills, tied up infantry, and allowed the rest of the infantry, combined arms, move in. Great match. Pep, you got any closers before we send this bad boy off?
Remember to follow Gadarian. Turn on your notifications. If you're interested in getting into any of these competitive games, go sign up at the Discords for whatever clan appeals to you. And usually you can find those Discord links in the server info on their in-game server. And I just hope the community continues to grow and we see lots of good games like this that just go right down to the wire.
Yeah, if this doesn't excite you, I don't know. You have to go check, see if you still got a pulse, because this was great. Honestly, this was a great fight. Coletto, thank you, man.
Progresses too. Teams are going to get more.
Thank
and more
you, Gadarian.
So Coletto, when he's not tanking, we got him. He doesn't know that yet, but I'm letting him know whenever he's not tanking for TL, he has to come in here.
Of course.
I mean, does this guy not sound smooth as butter, man? He's smooth, man.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
No, dude, your insight was amazing, dude. And catching that APC when I didn't see it, that's why you're a tanker, dude. You can distinguish green from green, man. Them fucking things were camouflaged in there so good. Anyway, congratulations, like I said. Finns let loose. Awesome job, Phoenix. You fought your asses off. I think you probably should have got your W today, but I know this is just going to make you work a little bit harder next week, got another match after we go and see the Wheel of Fate when it gets spun on Monday, tomorrow. We'll know who you're playing, and I'm sure everybody else will know who they're matched up against, including you guys, the TL group who won. So anyway, from HPL Gadarian, we have TL Pepper and Kalito, TL Kalito right up there, signing off. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and take care. Let's get this